Is it working? Okay, hi guys and welcome to a really familiar scene. Yeah, welcome guys back to a new episode of Plague Inc. Evolved as we are patiently awaiting for the new multiplayer thing to become an actual thing, which is it hasn't come out yet, it's still in development, but the developers announced that they will make an announcement on that. They always do that, it's so fun. We are going to go ahead and finally going to go and play some of these really awesome custom scenarios that have been made by some really nice people all over the world. So yeah, we're going to start ahead and play like the featured scenarios, which are like scenarios that were so good that were like handpicked by the developers themselves to appear like on some sort of front page. And we're going to start with them. They're 7 at number. If they're going to go very fast, then I might like do 2 at once in one video. And afterwards, you know, if you guys want me to play a certain specific scenario, if I have any suggestions or anything like that, then I might go ahead and play them as well. There are like lots and lots and lots of freaking scenarios, and even more get uploaded every day of scenarios on the realistic plagues, on horror plagues, on fantasy plagues, a lot of comedic scenarios as well, just like the one with Santa Claus like last year. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Algium. That was like the first one that appeared in order. I don't know. We're going to take them into some sort of alphabetical rating. Basically, we're just going to take them in the order that I want to and deal with it. So yeah, apparently we have to like subscribe to a certain scenario in order to play it. So yeah, Algium, this single-celled organism has realized it can infect animals to further grow and reproduce, and has started by infecting the human race, help it grow, develop, and mutate into something well beyond imagination. So you might get animals in this one. That would be pretty interesting. So we can use the modified genetic codes. I don't have all of them. I did play a lot of the game and try to like develop all of them, and I'm also going to unlock more as we progress. But yeah, for now, not really that great doing here. We're just going to start with like the basics, and yeah, it should be good. Also, for the difficulty, I've been very used to play them on brutal. Now with the mega brutal, I always want to test them on mega brutal. The thing is that mega brutal always require like a certain different kind of tactic. It's a little bit like harder to perfectly like work with it because of the fact that the genetic drift and the fact that random medical checkups, this is what really screws you up. So, you know, I'm going to go and start with brutal, and I don't know, maybe if you guys want to, I might try a mega brutal campaign, sort of stuff like that. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Oh man, I haven't been to this game in a really long time. This single-celled plant has realized it can affect blah blah blah. Also something humanity could never have fathomed. I have never seen this word in my life, but yeah, the country to mutate the first algae. These plants like humid environments and are more effective with large numbers of hosts. Well, if they like humid environments, I suppose we can start in India. Alright, pretty basic start. Any new pop-ups that are going to appear? Maybe. Parking fine. Also, the developers just announced that they have added some new news pieces, so be with your hands up over there, because there might be some interesting news coming up. So let's see, we have a lot of transmissions over here. It's so different now. Some symptoms: cell gain ability to morph together when large groups to function as one body. Okay, the abilities: cell walls become resistant to hot and cold temperature, become more transparent throughout, making them harder to study. And DNA of the cell become unstable and more likely to mutate on their own. So basically you might want to do a sort of like a mutation run in which you let it go crazy. In the cell increases, allowing them to exist outside of hosts and need for nutrients, especially effective in rural environments. Okay. Dragging themselves along with tendrils, but it's better than slow process, but better than nothing. Increases infectivity. Okay. Blood veins and water streams. Okay. This is like It reduces the cell severity, but it's allowing air transmission. Increases infectivity in urban environment as well as mutation chance in a random place to become part of the evolution. Okay, interesting, interesting. So suppose we can start with the like air transmission, and the reduced severity is fine because it will be less detectable. Right, gaining points. This is pretty standard procedure. I'm going to play once. It's going to be at like a first try to see how the scenario works, and then a second playthrough to like actually finish it, if possible, you know. Some scenarios are pretty hard. Okay, we can get like increased effectivity over here, and more efficient movement allows the cell to travel quicker. Okay. Also, I have no idea. Probably we're going to have the victory through like eliminating anything. Global warning increasing. Terry Pratchett voted best author ever. Alright, that's one new piece of news that I haven't seen before. I really don't know about the symptoms. Effective as in cold and cold environments. Okay, sure. Why not? And let's get that as well. We need to make it like goddamn, those kids' laughter are so freaking annoying. What proof Swedish miner freed by Microsoft rising to the sunset. Alright, well, pretty standard I suppose. No symptoms, no. Oh, what do we have over here? Walls retain high, making them more effective in both humid and arid countries, and bypass low-level drugs. Extreme amounts of cold. And I suppose that was like extreme amounts of heat. Yeah. Okay. Quicker travel, and we're going to get maybe drug resistance. The thing is that you really don't know. The being custom scenarios puts you in a completely different perspective compared to like when you play like the previous scenarios where you pretty much knew what the symptoms were, and you know, you had a fairly decent idea. Alright, worshipping Helix fossil. There is no severity and we haven't developed any symptoms, so until now we should be pretty fine. Suppose. I don't freaking know. Let's go for cold resistance because we started in India, which is a little bit hotter, so yeah, we don't have any actual cold resistance. And yeah, apart from that, much more. So this is like designed to resist extreme amounts of cold and become much more resilient to cold temperature. Like, how much cold can you cold? It's like, okay, not going to mind. So yeah, the multiplayer will be very interesting when it actually comes out. Have no idea how it will actually work. That's like that's going to be like really interesting. I suppose we can wait for now. We got a fairly decent amount of what do you say, infectivity. And as long as we spread it around the world and then we get the symptoms, we should win. And it should be fairly easy if it works like that. But I suppose that either we're going to mutate some really ugly symptom, or we're going to get discovered by some random medical checkups, because that's my luck. Okay, well, it seems to be working fine so far. Still don't know like the symptoms, how they are. Multicellular, okay, that's really not great. Let's see. It costs the innate to evolve them. Okay, that's good to know. So this increases severity and infectivity, but just a tad bit. Increases infectivity and is not very noticeable. Okay, that might work well. Able to form more complex organism. God damn it, Steam! Stop bodging me right now. Congealed to form laws that cause discomfort in hosts. I don't really know why I would get that. Let's get strands for now. So yeah, in order to travel further distances, slightly noticeable but increases infectivity. I already have kind of a bit of infectivity. I'm not really interested into that. Let's see how long it takes us to like get noticed. You know, if we don't... oh, Festival of Love. That will increase effectivity in Spain. We are spreading quite dramatically, which is good, good. We are gaining lots of points. I suppose we can get more proper transmissions, like extreme amounts of heat. There you go. And how are you spreading in like rich countries? We're doing something. Just to be sure, I'm going to get drug number 2, but yeah. Okay, we haven't yet been detected just yet, which is pretty good. Probably if we played like on Mega Brutal, it would be, well, definitely we would have already been detected. Did I say that sentence right? I don't know, there were many words in Twitter I didn't pay attention. We almost spread it across the world. There's still like Greenland, which is always a big pain in the butt to get, and apparently Caribbean. Caribbean always slips by when I'm playing like the Necroa virus. I don't know, they're so hard to spot. There goes Caribbean. There goes the Nordic countries, and yeah, there's only well, it really goes slow over here. Complex congelations. Do we really want that? Whoa, what do we have over here? Right, that increases severity. Cells now to form connections and morph into unique organisms. Form of insulination. This form is somewhat resistant to the effects of temperature. Okay, that's good. Increase effectivity. Okay. This uncertainty. This mutation chance makes it more difficult to study cells. Okay. Somewhat noticeable. What I would really need is like more. Let's get ruler environments and more cold resistance. That should work. And yeah, that. I'm not exactly sure. Let's just de-evolve this for now. And you know, if it re-evolves on its own, I'm not going to complain that much. Okay, we're infecting almost all of the countries. Cold resistance should pretty much work on its own. But yeah, it's very weird how the Baltic countries, the island countries are kind of obvious why they're so hard, but and obviously Greenland is like the new Madagascar of plaguing. But alright, Morocco is also getting it. Argentina almost have it. Hope that the symptoms become lethal very shortly. Okay, it gets like instantly detected. But we did get... alright, well, let's start working on stuff. More infectivity will be important right now. To travel further causes irritation in the host. Well, what can you do? Resistance to the effects of temperature, there we go. And where are like the lethal things? Into unique organisms. Ah, there we go, wow. About in a manner that avoids detection but irritates hosts greatly, harder to study in lab conditions. Cells manage to imitate their own structure, forming large tendrils that they use to walk. This makes them quite mobile but also very noticeable. Ew. Can now flap frantically and fly for a time, increasingly. Okay, wow. There's some really interesting stuff, but none of them seem to be like sort of lethal, which is a bit weird. Okay, they can shut down borders. I don't really care about that now. Pretty much infected everyone. All that matters now is to like get either the lethal symptoms or like the freaking, I don't know, control everything symptoms. We have a lot of points, so let's get this, and this is what? Greater discomfort. So everything like causes discomfort. Very noticeable, harder to start in lab conditions. Greatly improve their ability to be difficult. Greatly improve their ability to be difficult in study in lab conditions. Wow, that's like a poor way of saying it. Causes further discomfort, somewhat noticeable. Increases effectivity and very noticeable. Oh, what's this? Organism perfect the form of wings. Wow. We're out of money. And all of these things that we have got, they are like not lethal, they just like increase severity. So what I don't understand is like, okay, wing stability, we got that. I don't understand why, like, what's the point of this scenario. And we're definitely going to get cured at this rate, since we're not killing anything. Wonder what's over here. Maybe some Armageddon gene or something. Really not much I can work with over here. Walking creatures seem to have mutated. Which one was that? Oh, this one. So, oh, there you go. Zoran lunge and attack at any humans that notice them. Tendrils are now viable weapons. Ah, so I just missed it. Like I didn't. That's the one disadvantage, that when you play like the first time, you just don't know where they are. So yeah, increasing mutation could have worked well for us, as they would have got the symptoms, but at the same time, it will also would have gotten them more visible. We got blobs. Slight severity over there, but really not enough to be any significant. So yeah, we can't really do much. This scenario is pretty much lost unless we get miraculously some great itchiness. Oh, there you go. Increasing effectivity, especially in urban environments. We don't need effectivity right now. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Can't buy anything. Animalistic instincts. I suppose that's yeah, that's that. Oh, there you go. Organisms become masters of the sky that learn new and better ways to attack and infect other species. Ooh. So yeah, we should have gotten these things. And I don't know, maybe more mutation. I have no idea. I'm going to think about the tactic and you know, just going to skip it to it. And now we finally start killing, but it's like too late. We just don't have enough time. And we don't kill fast enough to like make any different planes. Yeah, this one. Somewhat noticeable. Doesn't help me. Alright, well, we got cured. What can you do? There's really nothing that I can buy. Look at it dropping. Wow. Alright, well, this has been the first attempt at the Algium. I'm going to try again. And I think it is pretty doable on Brutal. If I just think about something. So yeah, see you there. Alright, here we are at attempt number 2 of completing the Algae thing. So this time I'm going to like let it become more rampant on mutations, with the possible consequence that it might get detected faster. That might happen, but I'm going to go ahead and try that. So yeah, we're going to get that one. Increase reducing the cell severity, but allowing it to move through air, blood veins. So yeah, we can start with that. Whoa, what's over there? Land transmission and effectivity. Okay. Activity and mutation chance. The beginning will be pretty similar, but yeah, we're going to try and see new stuff. Yeah, not much else to do on this scenario, but wait for now. This is one of the disadvantages when you like don't finish it on first try, you know. So let's make it more unstable and let them mutate on their own. That should like increase their mutation chance quite well. And yeah, we're not going to tamper with symptoms this time. We're just only going to give them transmissions and resistances, and hopefully they will work on their own. Humid and arid countries, that goes well. This will be the general idea. Let's see, it's basically like the virus tactic. Yeah, let's get that. Travel quicker, there we go. This one will be better for what do you say, mutation. There you go, more mutation. Wow, 0. You really need a lot of points in this game. We had like 100 points and we just got to nothing, like so freaking fast. That's the first symptom, which didn't really get noticed last time. Oh, it was because I got this thing. I get it again, just to like hopefully stop the detection rate. But it's going to get detected very, very fast. It's not that you can't really do much when you have like full mutation on. Increased understanding of what? Random news. that yeah, this is like also poor the scenario design. Chris, it's one of the things that appear that they increase their understanding of a certain symptom or something like that, but the developer like didn't actually put something there. New aid program for poor countries. Okay, sure, why not? So not sure that starting in India is necessarily the best idea, but you know, I went with what worked sort of well last time. So grabbing some resistances, fairly decent. This time we're not going to buy the symptoms though. Rumors are spreading of mysterious illness which is sweeping through India. However, doctors find no evidence of ill health. I think I got that event like one time when I played and I started in Algeria, and it was like the population forced the government to start researching the cure, even though there were no like yeah, they finally got it. Never mind. It was really, a really cool event. It happened when I played it like a really long time ago. But yeah, let's see, in a random place to become part of the evolution. That's like the what they're called. Forgot. Like the fungi one, which like makes it appear into a random country, which is good. I mean, if the countries have closed their borders, then it's very useful. Oh my God, so many. Whew. So many stuff. Okay, let's get this. Let's get. I didn't really want that. Alright, well, gonna have to deal with it. I rather would have wanted like cold resistance. Now it's like more expensive because the more things you buy, the more expensive they become. Tubes have been developed. Okay. Okay, we're spreading pretty much out of control over here. There you go, drug and coal number 2. Also, let's get hot and cold environments. Sure, why not? Land transmission infectivity. Sure, why not? And let's just hope that we will mutate enough symptoms and will infect all the countries. That's all that we can hope for now. There's nothing else that I can do but wait. Organisms, alright, we're getting more and more stuff, that's great. We're infecting the northern countries, they have not yet started closing their borders. Oh, now they start, which is pretty bad. Let's just hope. There we go, Greenland goes there. Mishap. Oh, this is like further increases mutation chance. Yeah, there you go. And makes it more difficult to study. Basically, like, slows down cure research, which is pretty good. No, not going to complain about that. Okay, massive symptoms mutated. Getting the cure, gets dangerous. We could get this. This is like the environmental hardening. We get this, but I would also like that. It will infect everyone. Warped planes. I freaking don't know what they're talking about there. We need to get this. Right, we got that. Also need to learn to survive. Also, we're going to need this, but I'm going to. There's so much stuff that we need. Let's just wait for now. And yeah, the death rate will now start. And we're also getting more and more symptoms from the mutation. Will they be enough though? The cure is advancing at a relatively hard pace. Fast pace, not hard pace. Swift moving masses, that is I have no idea which one there was. Swift moving masses, this one. But causes greater discomfort. That's good, you know, severity does reduce cure research. Alright, we're getting points because they're dying. Okay, that's excellent. This is the amount of lethality that you want. Air dominance, wow. Okay, we're going to probably need these, but also the... there are probably some more symptoms over here, but they are so expensive and I don't want to waste money, like, frantically. We're very close to winning. Really close to winning. The cure research is starting to slow down because pretty much Everyone dies. We got Worm Creature, which, you know, really didn't need it at this point in the game, but I think we're going to win. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's done. The cure is no longer progressing at a reasonable pace. So yeah, this has been Algia. It has been a really interesting scenario. I totally like rated it up, and I totally recommend you to play it. There's been a few issues here and there, like the one with increasing understanding of something and it didn't appear, or a few descriptions that were a bit hazy, I suppose. But for the most part, it was great. Wow, look at this. Those were not enough, but claws with jaws, now those should do. Learn the weakness of all the species that pose as a potential threat of their existence and proceeds to eliminate them. And this one, now able to think and act for themselves. What? Being, congratulations, you managed to eradicate humanity and doom their bodies to use as nutrients. So that's the symptom that you would want it to happen. For the sentient algae, what will happen next? Will the algae reign forever, or will another species rise up to overthrow them? It's up to you to decide in the next rendition. Thanks for playing. Alright, so now algae rule the world. So we could have won in two different ways, just like with the Nevrock Swarm. But yeah, it's been a very interesting scenario. It only took me 2 tries to finish it, but it's been great, and I unlocked a new... would you recommend it to other players? I already said yes. So yeah, it has been already rated. This has been Algium. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we're going to continue next time with some other scenario. I have no idea which one. I'm going to see. We're going to sort of take them in order. For some whatever reason, the order always shifts when you refresh the page. Was something like sort of something like this. Anyway, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye bye.